everybody wants to make a lovely sound on their instrument. But remember, lovely is, subjective really, isn't it? It depends what piece you're playing, whether it needs to be strong, brutal, soft, wispy. There's all sorts of different sounds you can make. And there are 4 basic things which create that sound. You've got the point of contact, which is a thrilling phrase. I need to come up with a better name for it than that. But it's where your bow is between the bridge and the fingerboard. You've got the speed of your bow. How fast is it moving? Is it going really quickly through the string like that, or is it taking ages like that? You've got the angle of the hair. So you're using just one hair on the side there, or you're using the entire lot with a completely flat bow. And then you've got how much you're leaning into the stick. Different teachers will describe this differently. Some people will say it's, sort of pressing through the first finger. Some people might say it's the weight of the arm through the stick. But basically, it's how much weight is coming that way into the string. I have a little game that I play. Yes, it's called the tortoise race. My dad taught it to me many moons ago. And the winner is the person that ends last. Like the hare and the tortoise fable. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one long down bow, and we're going to see who can go the slowest. Now, the trick for this is, if you looked at the hair of the bow through a microscope, you would see it's not smooth. It's got lots and lots of little scales on it. And the way rosin works, which Joe doesn't like rosin, but I'm a big fan of rosin. Rosin makes those little scales sticky, and then when they get pulled across the string, they stick to the string, and then you pull, and as they're released, that causes the string to vibrate. So if you want your bow to go really slowly, you want to go somewhere where all the little scales on the hair can grab the string, as many as possible, right? So supposing I was doing a down bow now, and there's billions of these scales, right? So if I just let a few hundred grab the string, it would sound like this, like that. If I did a few thousand, might sound like that. A few million might sound like that. And a few billion would be... So what I'm doing there, if you imagine, it's almost like felt tip pens, so felt tip pens versus watercolors, yeah. So with a really thick felt tip pen, you'd be getting all that quality.
Sharpie.
A Sharpie, yeah. Exactly, absolutely.
Permanent.
Definitely. So what I'm doing when I do this down bow, I'm going to go as slowly as possible so that all those scales can grab the string. Now, rosin your bow up for this. Because it'll make your bow go slower. Just saying, Joe, I'm a big fan of the rosin. If you want a really good laugh, you can put double bass rosin on a violin bow.
You've cheated now, haven't you? That's what you've
I
done.
didn't do it today, but I could have. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go really close to the bridge, because the closer to the bridge I am, the more resistance there is, which will make the bow go a bit slower. You can't let the bow creak, none of that. Bow mustn't stop. It's got to keep going. And the last person to end is the winner. Ready? Up for it?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Which string are we on?
D string?
D string?
D string.
D string.
Okay. All right. Here we are. But you wish you'd rosined it now.
Rosin at the end of my
big
bow.
mistake.
I failed.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Got to keep it moving. Got to keep it moving.
Oh, it's moving.
It was a dead heat. Well done,
Except
Joe.
I had slippery bits along there. I could hear the
Yeah,
sound. Needed
there
to
you
put
go.
more rosin on.
Yeah, it is.
With rosin, I would have won.
Yeah, you would have.
I would have.
Imagine.
I know.
See, if only she'd spent that extra money. Never mind. Do rosin your bow. It's a really good idea.